Okay, here you are given ball A and ball B. In part A, you are asked to find the time ball B took to hit the ground. So let's focus on ball B. Second sentence. At the same instant, another ball of mass 5 kg, initially at rest, is released from a height of 80 meters. That information is for ball B. So initially, you are told that it started from rest, so initial velocity is 0. The height, that is the distance traveled, is 80 meters. So ball B is going down. Let's take downward to be positive. So I want to find the time. What else do I know? Okay, this ball is undergoing free fall. So for free falling object, the acceleration is constant, and because I'm taking downward positive, so the acceleration here will be positive 9.81. Acceleration due to gravity is always pointing downwards. So I have A, I have U, I have S, I want to find T. The acceleration is constant because it's free falling, and we are assuming that there is negligible air resistance. Negligible air resistance. So we ignore the drag force. So from here, I can use the 4 equations of motion. I want to find T. You can either use this, or this. Okay, let's see what the info we have. We have S, U, and A. We don't have V, so we can't use this one and this. So I have to use the second equation. S equals to UT plus half AT squared. So the U is 0, the first term is gone. Acceleration is positive 9.81. The time taken is what I would like to find out, and the S is 80 meters. So from here, I will solve my time to be 4.04 seconds. Okay, let's move on to part B. In part B, you are asked, at what distance from the ground will the two balls pass each other? So let's take a look at what happened when B is released. It will move down this way. Okay, and for A, it's thrown up, so it will move up this way. So if they were to meet at the point where they meet, okay, let's say suppose here, they meet here, then the distance traveled by B, let's call it SB, plus the distance traveled by A must be equals to 80 meters. Okay, so distance traveled by A distance A traveled by A plus distance traveled by ball B must be equals to 80 meters. So with that, our task now is to find what is SA and what is SB. For B, what we do know is that the distance, we let it be SB, which is the unknown. We know that it started from rest, so the initial velocity is 0. We also know the acceleration because it's free fall. Same thing, let's take downward positive. So if I take downward positive, my acceleration here will be 9.81 positive meter per second squared. Okay, then for SA, I know that it is being thrown outright and the initial speed is 25. Because I'm taking downward positive, so your U will be minus 25 meter per second. I let the distance be SA. So SA, I know the acceleration for A also. The acceleration for A will also be free fall, which is 9.81. It will be positive also because the acceleration on A, which is due to gravity, is downward, and we are taking downward positive. Okay, so now let's take a look at what is the expression for SB. To find the distance traveled by the ball B when ball A and ball B meet, will be using the formula S equals to UT plus half AT squared. Okay, change back to purple. So the U is 0, first term gone, half times A 9.81 times T squared. the time t is not the time that you calculated in part A. This time t is the time that the two balls meet. Okay, so which is unknown here. Then for distance SA, okay, so SA will be, okay, let's use the same formula, UT plus half AT squared. So change back to purple. UT is minus 25T plus half AT squared, okay, plus half times 9.81 T squared. So that is my SA. So bear in mind that S here stands for displacement. Displacement is a vector. Okay, this S is not distance. This S here is displacement. It comes with direction. So if you take a look at the diagram, your SB is going down, so SB will be positive, but your SA is going up, so it's opposite to our sign convention. So I will put a negative sign in front of SA. So the displacement B minus the displacement A will be the total distance traveled by A and B, which is AT. Okay, so SB is half AT squared. FA is minus 25T plus half AT squared. And this whole thing must be equals to 80. So from here, if you solve the equation, you end up with 25T equals to 80. That means the time taken after you release point B and throw point A, and for them to meet, right, the time taken here will be 3.2 seconds. So you're asked to find the distance from the ground. That will be finding your SA. So after you have T, the distance from the ground will be given by SA. SA in this case is minus 25T, which is 3.2 plus half AT squared. Okay. Sorry, this one is 3.2. The time is what we have calculated just now, which is 3.2 squared. So from here you work out your SA to be minus 29.8 meters. Minus because we are taking downward positive, and your SA is going upwards. So the question asks for distance. Distance, you don't have to worry about the direction, you just give the magnitude, so 21.8 meters. The negative sign is just to indicate the direction, which is going upwards. So with that, question 7B done.